Yo, what's good, YouTube? We're back with another video, and today, guys, as you know, I beat Schedule 1. I have all the achievements. I have bought everything in the game, but god damn it, dude, I just needed to play another playthrough and just play the game again. It's a really good game. I really enjoy these types of games, but the idea of doing a no mix or no deals playthrough just didn't sound too appealing to my eye, in my opinion. So for about the past 3 days, I've been rampaging Nexus mods like they have had my family fucking hostage, looking for quality of life mods or just something fun to add just to spice up the gameplay a little bit. But somewhere along the way, I questioned myself, why hasn't anybody made a mod pack? I mean, there are plenty of mods, but then again, the mods are still new and Schedule 1 doesn't have that many decent mods yet. But after nearly 4 days of tinkering, testing, and maybe a little bit of losing my fucking brain, I think I finally put something together that I'm happy with. I present to you my Schedule 1 Quality of Life mod pack. This mod pack features 20 helpful and game-changing mods, optimized performance for all these mods, new experiences, and new ways to make money. Without further ado, guys, let's just showcase all the mods. Alrighty, guys, so we're gonna start off with all the simple mods first. So let's just start with the mini map mod. As basic as it can be, it's just a mini map mod. It helps you from not pulling out your phone 24/7 or clicking M, or like say you're on a hunt for a customer or something, you gotta press M. It helps with that. So yeah, that's pretty much the mini map mod. It also just helps with having a little extra map on the top right of your screen. For our second mod, guys, we have quality bonuses, but the actual name of it is Epic Urine. All this mod does is the higher the quality, the little bit extra cash you're going to come in from those customers, and also the higher quality, the more addiction the customer will get off that product. So yeah, quality has an addiction like stat with this mod, so the higher the quality, the more addiction they will get, plus the addiction on that product. So for the third mod, it's as basic as it sounds, no more trash. It really doesn't need an explanation. It just gets rid of all the trash your botanists produce, all the trash laid around the like cities, and it'll just keep removing them every day you sleep. That's about it. For the fourth mod, y'all, we got auto sow mod. Basically all it does is when you sow basically any type of seed, it auto puts that 6 pieces of dirt over that seed, so you don't need to do that anymore. And I just found it super useful for when I was first starting this playthrough with all these mods, and it just came in clutch. That's all I gotta say. Alrighty, guys, so we're gonna do these two mods together in this short clip just because it'll be easier for me, and also they kind of just are in the same category. So we have a colored compass mod and then a show all distance mod. So basically the show all distance is basically wherever you're at, there's a distance to the icon. So like you can go all the way up from like to 100 meters to 180, just depends where on your map, it'll show the distance. And then the color compass, for example, you should see it is no longer a handshake icon, it is a weed icon, because the Ludwig, he wanted weed. And for example, if Charles wanted meth, it'll be a meth icon. And they're just a little bit bigger, just so you know that it's a deal, and I personally like it. And yeah, that should be all for the color compass and the show all distance. Alrighty, guys, so for our seventh mod, I personally really enjoy this mod. It just makes like navigational like 3 times easier. But all it is a point of interest compass marker, and all it is like if you click on your dealers and say you wanted to know where Albert Hoover stashes was, and say that you wanted to get this customer, you have that customer labeled over there along with Albert Hoover's stash, and then you have your 2 dealers on your compass, and so you know where they are at 24/7. You know where that new potential customer could be. And yeah, this mod is just really helpful. I really like this mod. Alrighty, guys, so for the 8th mod, we have a show counter offer percentage mod. And as simple as it is, it just shows the percentage for the success rate of a counter offer. And yeah, that's about as simple as I get. I don't know why that wasn't added to the game originally, but now it is with a mod. Alrighty, guys, so for our 9th mod, we have an auto clear completed deals mod, and it's just super simple. Just turn on auto clear and it will not get rid of the deals like that are currently available, and it won't get rid of them until you actually go and sell to them. So let me just grab a little bit of a good. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, Kim Delaney is still on my contacts list, but when I sell it to her, 1 2 3, the deal is going to delete after she's gone. So give it a second. Boom, automatically completed, cleared, out of your way, saving you time. I really like this mod. Alrighty guys, so for our 10th mod, and I would honestly hate myself if I didn't add it, the RV Saver Plus mod. And then obviously all it does is save your RV, making it still workable, and you can have like a little extra storage here, or maybe like a little weed station. I don't know, do whatever you want, but it just felt like it needed to be in this mod pack. For the 11th mod, y'all, we have Delivery Spot Plus mod. All this does is it adds a spot to the motel, sweatshop, an extra spot to the bungalow. I'm pretty sure an extra spot to the barn, which I haven't really looked at. I'll probably throw something up on the screen for you guys. And then another spot for the warehouse. And I really like that because I can do 2 deliveries to the bungalow at one time. And also I can start getting deliveries to the sweatshop, which is actually so fucking useful, y'all. All right, for the 12th mod, we have more contraband mod. So basically this makes guns, machetes, gun ammo, actually like searchable. So let me see if I can get searched here real quick. So yeah, machetes, guns are like searched by cops, which are, I really like. It makes running with a gun more sketchier, makes running with a machete more sketchier. It's just to make some gameplay a little bit better, just to make it a little bit more like sketchier during the night, you know? Alrighty guys, for our 13th mod, we have Spooks Robbery mod. And all I gotta say is that you walk up to any like location that has a little cash register right here, you press rob, and they'll call the police on you. So get the fuck out of there. Oh shit. And then they'll investigate. And then yeah, so you basically just run, but you basically can rob now. I fuck with it. I like robbing places. So yeah, that's the 13th mod. For the 14th mod, y'all, we have No Coast Skateboard Designs mod. And then so basically it just adds a little design on each skateboard. And I personally fuck with, I like having a little like design on my skateboards, you know, cruising around. The skateboard actually has like a little design on it. I like it. I really like it. And they're like old retro 90 designs. And honestly, yeah, they do go hard. I really fuck with them. All of them. I really do like this one too. This one's fire. So for the 15th mod, we have Enhanced Casino mod. I really enjoy this mod. It makes casino open 24 hours. And as you can see, it is almost 10 a.m. in the morning. And what this also does is you can make slots bet up to 25,000. And also you get a free play option, so you don't need to spend money if you just like gambling. And what this also does too for the blackjack and ride the bus one, it makes it 25,000 as well. So happy gambling. So for the 16th mod, we have Weapon Shipment mod. And what this does is you have a new icon in your phone called Weapon Shipments, and you get between 2 to 3 selections a day. And what you do is say if you want the highest one, it's a high risk one. So what you want to do is make sure you go up to your RV first, because it's going to spawn right here. Your supply always for weapon shipments sub drop right next to the RV. So once you do it, say I'm going to take this high risk one. Boom, it's right there. You want to pick it up, and then you're going to keep running because you are now wanted dead or alive. And I really enjoy this, not only for the extra bit of money it makes, but also like you're running right next to the police station, which I like to do because boom, right there, police are right there already. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it a little bit just because it's very simple, like where you're supposed to go. I'll show you guys on the map too, but I'm just gonna cut it halfway through. Alrighty guys, so when you get to Dan's hardware store, you want to take a left over here, just keep running behind here. You're gonna take a right at that brick wall, and as soon as you get basically the box back here, boom, it's gone and your money has been delivered. And I really enjoy that mod just because like at nighttime I really needed some extra money just for like to supply my rack for my botanist. Boom, I just went and did that and got the money for it, and it really worked out. Really useful mod. I like it. Alrighty guys, so for our 17th mod, we have RLM mod, and it's basically a recipe expander mod, and it's really useful. And also it has a horrible loading sound. I will not put it in this video. It is horrible. I'm so sorry for anybody who hates it, but this is probably the best recipe like expander I've ever seen. So like if I go to my marijuana and my Tokyo Cum, boom, it shows me all the recipes I need to make it. It shows me my market price, my production cost, and my profit making. Maybe one of the best recipe expanders I've ever seen, and it's all on your phone, so you can just pull it up on your phone. Really useful. I really like it. But let's head over to the next mod. Alrighty guys, so for the 18th mod, and my personal favorite out of all these mods, it's just really useful, delivery improvement mod. So basically what this does, it gives you 3 different options. You get favorite, reoccurring, or previous. So to get any of these to show up, you have to do one delivery, and then after you do your first delivery and it shows up, and then you put it into like your storages, it's going to show up in previous. And what you can do with that is you can either favorite it, or you can make it reoccurring. So look, it's going to keep automatically ordering without me doing anything, because it's going to keep reoccurring. Or if I just want to order it once, I just order it once with the little blue icon right there. But this mod is super useful if you just want to keep like mixed products keep flowing into your bungalow, warehouses, barns. I really find this mod useful. The 19th mod we have, guys, is going to be the SILKROAD mod, and I've only messed around with it with like a little bit of mods, and I gave myself the breaks to do a delivery to see if it works, and it does. It works really well. But all it does is it takes all your strings that you've made and it puts it into this UI, and all you got to do is click through them, and it gives you like a task and a reward. So this one is deliver 86 OG pure bricks to wherever it's going to say, because it's going to show up a little icon on your map, and it's going to give you a reward of 113,950, which is insane. You can refresh it for $50,000, it looks like. And yeah, so that mod, it seems like it's going to be really fun when you get into those higher stages, and it just seems like a really good mod to add. And then we have S1 API and Mod Manager, which they really don't affect anything. They just help some of these mods run, and with the Mod Manager you can customize some of these mods. But I just want to make sure that I throw these into the video just so you guys weren't like confused, like why 21 mods were loading instead of 19, which it's going to be 21 mods because S1 API is a mod, and then the Mod Manager is also a mod. Alrighty, so now I'm going to show you guys how to install my mod pack, along with basically how to install mods. So I'm going to put a link down below. It's going to be a mega link, so I can actually send my mod pack out in a link and so people can download it. So you're going to want to open that link. It's going to send you to a mega website. You're going to want to click download on the bottom right. And then once you're done with that, and then once it's done on the top right, you're going to want to drag it to your desktop. So give me a second here. So now that it's on your desktop, you're going to want to open the folder inside of it, and then open Melon Launcher, or Melon Loader as it's called. And as you can see, I already have it installed, so I'll just show you guys how to actually install it. So click on schedule 1, of course. It's going to say install for you guys, but I'll reinstall for you guys just so I can show you guys how to actually do it. So there you go. You got a successful install, reinstall, whatever. So now you have a folder icon on the right side of your, like wherever your like game is located at, whatever storage. You want to click on the folders. You're going to want to delete mods, plugins, and user data. And then after that, you're going to come to your WinRAR folder. You're going to want to drag just these 3 into there. And that's how you do it. So after you do that, you can just basically open up schedule 1, and you will be able to load in. These mods will take a second for the first time to load up. So as I reinstalled, it's basically going to take a second. Everything's going to take a minute to load up. Looks like it's loading everything. Yep. So after it loads up for the first time, it won't take as long as it takes the first time. It just getting all the mods filled in and making sure it actually runs right. So I'll sit here, guys, just so I can show you guys that this works and we load in. Alrighty, guys, it looks like we are in. It seems like the mods are actually working. It seems like we have a mod icon in the bottom left. And so basically, yeah, when you want to go continue a game, oh yeah, that's gonna happen. So if you don't double click on mods, it'll stay on your screen. So make sure you're like, if you pull it up, make sure you click it again, otherwise it won't go away. But yeah, guys, so now you are able to join a world with their mods, and you are able to do whatever. I really hope you guys enjoy the mod pack, and happy growing marijuana.